So, I guess it's been a minute since I've made a video. Just a little bit of an update. I picked up a pet, a really cool, actually, Savannah cat, and things went pretty well. And I had everything kind of really set up well. Scratching post, litter box, even bed, and you know, like a good walking harness. And, you know, he would segue himself where passengers weren't if we were doing Uber, and he just kind of chill in the car if I was getting orders on Uber Eats or in the stores. Like a really great animal. And it was like progressing pretty nicely. At first he's very skittish, really scared, and I spent several days even just like being near him but not actually touching him or being able to like really pet him. And it kind of it took time, which I knew, and I was willing to be patient. So I don't know, I just wasn't really making any videos because I was just really busy kind of getting everything set up and optimized, and I don't know, trying to learn about this breed of animal and cats in general, I guess. But it was great. Like, I don't know, I felt like I had some good companionship and I was building trust in an animal, and kind of felt, you know, happy in that regards, which I haven't had in years. And yeah, one day he was just really tired, and so he slept most of the day in the car. And then in the middle of the night he was like going crazy, like zoomies, and trying to get out that big of a gap in the window, and he was almost out of it. So I thought, I'm just gonna roll the windows up and then put a leash on in the middle of the night walking outside. Because, you know, this breed of cat's kind of like a dog. They act very dog-like, and they like to go on walks, and they're very compatible with leash walking and everything. And like playing games, playing fetch. Very smart animal. And I really got lucky finding him because this filial level is very rare and very expensive to get, and so I felt very fortunate to find them and just be able to get something like this animal. It's very special. It's not super common, and they just have like a really great temperament with their owners, which means that I had to overcome the previous owner and the bond that they had. So I knew it would take time to build the bond with me. But anyways, like, I'm just kicking myself because I'm so stupid. I turned the car on and I tried to roll the window up, but it felt pressure from him on the window and then rolled itself down. And when it went down, he like sat on the windowsill of the back door, and I was just kind of shocked in that moment. And he ended up just jumping out and, you know, running out at Carnelian Bay. And there's not like a ton there. And I thought, maybe I'll try following him some. But I didn't want to chase him because I didn't want to chase him further away from the area. So I kind of just followed a distance, lost him, and I thought, you know what, I'll find him the next day. Well, he totally disappeared. And so every day I go down to Waterman's Landing, I just walk this loop. I've set up traps, I've set up food, and I had someone come up from Carson City with a thermal drone to look for, like, you know, a small animal's body heat. but to no avail. And now it's been like 4 nights, maybe more now. And I've just been so down that I couldn't possibly make a video. You know, especially after like making some kind of progress and spending so much time with this animal, not even like petting him, just being close. And you know, you're able to touch a paw, and then you kind of get some small pets. And I don't know, I'm just like, I think that people might have been right. Like being in a car and just being in my certain living circumstances, people like me, we don't really deserve any kind of companionship. I think like a peasant who is homeless, like we just deserve to be lonely, and we can't possibly take care of ourselves, and what's the chances of taking care of something else? And just the fact that I made a dumb decision and spent the time and money to get them, and then trying to build a bond with something, and it was all destined to fail, like everyone says in the comments. And it's just really not, I guess it's not fair to the animal either, no matter how much like I take them outside for walks. And I thought maybe the only saving grace was I was always around, like I'm always going to spend time with this animal, and maybe that would be enough. But I think animals deserve houses. I guess humans don't. Like, I don't deserve a house, housing, and the comforts of a TV and the couch and someplace to hang out. And so, like, if I don't deserve that, then why would I deserve a human companion or an animal? And I should have listened. But I didn't. Like, I was thinking about myself and being selfish. And I guess this is my reward. I don't know. I think maybe God like kind of allowed this to happen, but then like everything, you know, God gives and then he takes away. He gives life, and then like he throws you to the trash and the wolves, and then takes your life away out of after years and a lifetime of struggle and pain and suffering, and your only gift at the end of all that pain and suffering is death. And so I don't think for all people, I think some people are definitely like gifted a good life and something to be proud of in life, and I don't know, just blessings. But for those of us, we don't really deserve any of that. And having anything nice should be like forgotten. So I guess now my only hope is to find this animal and just find them like a better home. I'm kind of responsible because I brought him all the way here to Tahoe, and then I go ahead and lose him. I mean, maybe he's already found a new home, which would probably be the best circumstance. I doubt it, because it took me so long just to be able to come near him. And now he's like kind of out in the wilderness, and I don't think there's coyotes and bears that can get him. He's a pretty good sized animal, good sized cat. He's got like, I got the proof of like sharp claws on my hands. And so he's out there somewhere. I can't give up the search. And I'm kind of an addictive personality type, so I'm probably not going to give up the search. People say that they end up showing up weeks later. So if I could just find them, the responsible thing would be to find a good home for them. Because I'm just not capable, and if I would have probably listened to people logically instead of like with my heart, I wouldn't be in this circumstance, and he probably would have had a better home anyways, like, to start with. I think I just so desperately wanted some other kind of companionship that I didn't think about logic at all. But I know now, like, I just need to live this life, and I don't know, maybe I can find some kind of home for myself, you know, but until then, I can't expect to have anything else in my life. And it's probably just going to end up getting worse for me. So if it's bad now, it's going to be probably way worse later. And so I don't know, like, I just don't think I have any good advice, and I don't know why I'm even making these videos, because everything out of my mouth is probably bullshit. And no one should be listening to me. So maybe this will be my last video, or maybe keep updated about finding this cat, Savannah, for a little bit, and then just like disappear into the void where I belong. And you know, just I'm kind of coming to the realization, at least, that like the poor peasants of America, like, we need to realize that we're just pieces of shit and we're not really important. We can try to be, but it's to no avail. There's no future, there's no hope. I mean, this whole country has just been sold out to other interests, and yeah, that's really the end of it. So I don't know, maybe I'll see you guys in another video. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really care about anything anymore. It's just, I know it's all pointless. And so, you know, make YouTube video, don't make YouTube video. It's not, in the end, it's going to be all the same meaningless existence anyways. And it's all feudalism now. And so, hopefully you're not in the same boat as me. I pray you're not. And I just wish you all the best. Alright. Maybe we'll see you later. So, I guess I need to be careful when I'm making videos, because I just got done filming down by the river, and these random people were like, hey, your friends are looking for you. And I was like, I'm not here with any friends. Drove down the road, and I got pulled over by 3 police officer cars. One officer came up, was having some pretty aggressive questions, asked for my registration, ID, took me out of the car, gave me a bunch of the sobriety tests, asked me a bunch of questions about self-harm, I guess, and what I'm doing. And I'll tell you, like, I know the lady who called the cops, totally, like, tatted up, blonde Karen, probably from San Francisco, just can't mind their own business. I don't see how she heard anything I said on the camera, but man, like, what a fucking day. Just so sick of it. Those of us, we're just trying to be honest, trying to live an honest life. We don't steal, cheat, lie. And we're just getting, like, harassed. Like, this police officer basically drugged me out of the car and was yelling at me like, put tension on your arm, put tension on your arm. I was like, okay, well, what direction do you want? And then he starts yelling, down, down. He's like, why are you so nervous? I'm like, look, I've got 3 police cars around me right now. And I don't get pulled over often. I never get pulled over. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, I got, my anxiety is going through the roof, and it was already high, like, before this. So I guess I gotta be careful everywhere I am, especially Fridays in Tahoe, where we have so many guests and like people from the Bay Area, and man, they're on the lookout. And of course, the cop tries to say, well, I pulled you over because you don't have a front license plate. And it's like, I've had this car for 3.5 years and no problem. And now I'm getting the problem. So at least just gave me a verbal warning and for the license plate, and then let me go. Thank God. But Jesus Christ, like, fucking three cars, 4 police officers, because and he's accusing me of making a video by the river on public land. That is 100% not against the law. But you know, they will just go after you any way you can. And it just proves, like, man, we're under attack in this country. If you try to live an honest life, you're a citizen, you are the enemy. Like, we are enemy number 1 for America now, I guess. Let the criminals go. But you know what? I'm just making a video on minding my own business by the river. Fuck that guy. Get him. Come up with any excuse. And I told him, do all the tests you want. Give me a breathalyzer test. Take hair samples for marijuana. I don't give a shit. You do whatever the fuck you want. Because I haven't been on anything. They wanted me. Can't tell them that I'm homeless. I've probably been thrown in jail for that. I'm a criminal because I don't make enough money to live here. Pay my taxes. Play by the rules. Enemy number 1.